September, new edition of Hello. Yes, I can't believe it's September either. The year has flown by. Talking about William and Kate's fresh start. A new home, a fresh start, a big plan. But I've got a question, and it's a pretty basic one. Why are the photographs of them always separate? If it was a fresh start in a new home, why can't Hello magazine have an up-to-date photo of them all together? It just seems very weird to me. And I feel, as I've said many times before, the journalists and the press always know more than we do. It's a fact. They can't print it all because of legal, financial consequences, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying. But they can make an inference to the real story behind the headline. And is the real story that these two are not together? It's ridiculous. A photo of William with the children, Kate on her own. I'm sorry. Hello do not employ lazy journalists. There's something bigger behind this subliminal, that's a brilliant word for a Tuesday, I bet I don't use that again today, messaging. Comments are open as ever. Let me know what you think.
Buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the royal mess that's been bubbling under the surface for way too long. You know the one I'm talking about. What's really going on with Kate and William? Are these two actually okay? Or is the whole fairy tale facade cracking like a cheap crown under the weight of their own pretense? Come on, let's be real here. They sure as hell don't look as blissed out as Harry and Meghan, our genuine Duke and Duchess, who actually seem to enjoy each other's company without all the stiff upper lip nonsense. While Harry and Meghan are out there living their best lives, hand in hand and radiating that effortless joy, Kate and William, they're serving up more awkward vibes than a blind date gone wrong. And don't get me started on those puppet tabloids, those spineless rags that fawn over the Cambridges like they're the second coming, all while hiding whatever skeletons are rattling in that Kensington Palace closet. It's time to call it out, folks. Something stinks in the state of Windsor, and we're not buying the polished PR anymore. Let's kick this off with the elephant in the throne room, the magazine covers. Oh boy, have you flipped through those glossy pages lately? Take a good hard look at most issues where Kate and William grace the front, if you can even call it that. They're almost always positioned miles apart, like they're allergic to each other. One shot of her looking regal but rigid in some designer frock, another of him smirking solo like he's auditioning for a bad spy movie. Not a single cover where they're cozied up, arms linked, sharing a laugh or even a glance that screams we're in this together. What gives? Back in the day when they were newlyweds, sure we'd get those staged smooches and family outings that screamed unity. But now, it's all solo acts and forced family portraits where the kids are the only ones stealing the show. Compare that to Harry and Meghan. Bam! Covers where they're tangled up in each other's energy, looking like they'd just stepped out of a rom-com. Meghan's got that megawatt smile, Harry's got her back, literally and figuratively, and it's all so refreshingly real. No wonder the tabloids trip over themselves to trash them. It's jealousy disguised as journalism. Speaking of those tabloid fools, yeah, I'm calling them out by name, or rather, by their collective clownery. These so-called news outlets are nothing but puppets on strings, dancing to the tune of the royal machine. They praise Kate and William to the high heavens. Oh, what a perfect couple. Look at their poise, their duty, their whatever. But peel back the layers and it's clear they're hiding something massive. Why the constant deflection? Every time there's a whisper of trouble in paradise. Like those rumoured arguments or William's alleged wandering eye. These rags bury it under piles of fluff pieces about Kate's latest hat or William's heroic polo match. Foolish, isn't it? They're quick to open their big hornbill mouths when it comes to Harry and Meghan, printing garbage about Megxit drama or royal rebels, twisting every move into a scandal. Harry's memoir? Trash it. Meghan's podcast? Mock it. But Kate vanishes for months with some vague health update, and suddenly it's crickets? No invasive probes, no speculative hit pieces, just glowing tributes to her strength. Hypocrites, the lot of them. It's like they've got a script from Buckingham Palace. Protect the heirs at all costs, even if it means staging a show for the public. And staging? Oh, honey, that's the £1,000,000 question. Could these two be divorced already, just putting on a performance to keep the monarchy's shiny image intact? It wouldn't be the first time the royals pulled that trick. Remember Charles and Diana? All smiles for the cameras while the marriage crumbled behind closed doors. Kate and William might be following the same playbook. Think about it. The sparse joint appearances, the body language that's colder than a British winter. At events, she's over there with that plastered-on grin. He's schmoozing elsewhere. And when they do interact, it's like watching two actors who forgot their lines. No spontaneous touches, no inside jokes, just duty-bound drudgery. Harry and Meghan, on the flip side, can't keep their hands off each other. Whether it's at a polo match or a charity gig, they're synced up, laughing, supporting. Meghan's not afraid to speak her mind. Harry's got her as his rock and it's magnetic. But Kate, she looks trapped in a role she didn't audition for, slimmed down to a shadow, whispering sweet nothings to protocol instead of her hubby. And William? That perpetual scowl says it all. Is he bored, frustrated, or just over it? Dig a little deeper, C News crew, and the cracks multiply. Remember Kate's preventative chemotherapy announcement earlier this year? Vague as hell, right? Months of radio silence, wild rumors flying, and then poof, a video update where she looks composed but exhausted. The tabloids ate it up. Brave Kate, inspiring. But where was William in all that? Off on his own engagements, leaving her to face the storm solo? A real partner would be front and center, not delegating sympathy to press releases. Contrast that with how Harry rallied around Meghan during her tough times, lawsuits, media backlash, even miscarriage revelations. He was her shield, calling out the toxicity head-on. William seems more interested in his Earthshot prize than emotional support. And those kids, George, Charlotte, Louis, they're adorable distractions, but even they can't mask the tension. Family photos feel curated to perfection, like stock images from a catalogue, not snapshots of a happy home. The tabloids' double standard is infuriating, isn't it? They're the first to scream scandal at Harry and Meghan's every breath. Meghan wears avocado toast, eco-hypocrite. Harry flies private, traitor. But Kate racks up a wardrobe bill that could fund a small country and its elegant thrift. William's got those whispers of affairs. Remember Rose Hanbury? And the puppets sweep it under the rug faster than you can say infidelity. Why? Because Kate and William are the establishment's darlings, the ones propping up the outdated monarchy. Harry and Meghan bolted for freedom, building their own empire with Archwell, Netflix deals, and real impact. No wonder the tabloids hate them. They expose the rot. Meghan's not just a duchess, she's a force, unapologetic and authentic, while Kate plays the dutiful doll. It's sad, really, how much potential wasted on pretense. But let's crank up the speculation, because why not? If they're not divorced yet, they're teetering on the edge. Sources, you know, the anonymous kind that tabloids love when it suits them, hint at separate lives. William in his boys' club bubble, Kate isolated in her royal routine. Holidays apart, friends divided, it's all adding up. And the public staging, masterclass in deception, trooping the colour, garden parties, they're there but not there. Eyes don't meet, conversations look scripted. Harry and Meghan? Their Invictus Games outings are electric, full of passion and purpose. No staging needed, it's raw and real. C News, we deserve better than this smoke and mirrors charade. The tabloids are complicit fools, propping up a failing duo while tearing down the ones who dared to escape. Kate and William might fool some with their polished act, but not us. Are they okay? Hell no, they're a ticking time bomb of unhappiness, far from the joy Harry and Meghan embody. Maybe it's time for them to follow suit, drop the crown, find some real happiness. Until then, we'll keep watching, calling out the BS, because the truth, it's way more engaging than their fairy tale ever was.